Welcome back, mates. Crypto Leverage Trading Group. Everybody is doing well this morning. We are going to just take a look here. We're going to use the BexPLus exchange here and kind of look at what our entries and exits have been this weekend. Obviously, we made the call on going into New Year's Eve for the weekend. Low volume Saturday, obviously lower volume Sunday, in anticipation of where we would be come Monday morning in the new year. We wanted to be in trades, okay? And we wanted to be long. Based on the RSI level, based on your momentum indicators, okay, RSI vigor, you can use any number of the momentum strategies, crosses on the MACD, for example. But the biggest real reason was Monday morning, okay, and what our expectation is going to be, and I'll do a Monday morning kind of after tonight for the Discord members. What the expectation is. First week of January, we're now in the new year. People have rebalanced December 31st, close out the tax year for last year. Now you've got potentially ETFs having to accumulate Bitcoin. You've got a rebalancing in institutional balance sheets or funds, custodian accounts. You've got a lot of that stuff to kind of unwind, okay? And so what I personally looked at it from a probability standpoint is low-level RSI on these assets already on Friday. Okay, that works in your favor. And then that potential of a lot of buying coming into the market. Now, obviously, you need to do your own due diligence. I'm not your financial advisor. You guys know that. It's just a feeling of where the market could be, moving and where we were the last week of December versus what now we should see trajectory-wise in January. And you saw that on the RSI levels. You can see that here where, like, this is Cardano here. We're going to take a look at first. Right on that 30 level RSI level is where we entered, okay? It's now back up to roughly 55, 56 RSI. So right in the middle, safety zone, kind of a no trade zone for me in terms of entries. I don't like to enter any of those unless I have some news or something's coming. It's kind of a no trade zone for me. I let it run. I'm expecting here, I got 2 back pushes above 80. Okay, so, and then below us, I know we have the underlying support at the 30 level because it keeps bouncing off that 30 RSI level. So that's Cardano. Remember, the entry point called on December 31st for Cardano was 129.45. It's now 138. Okay, so again, positive trade using the momentum indicators. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, pretty much the same pattern, a little bit different, had a little bit more volume, but it's roughly the same zone here on the RSI level here, okay? And that's what you want to think about in terms of where you're sitting if you're in the open trade. Now, what's interesting about Ethereum, Bitcoin is very similar right now, similar pattern to take a look at. There is, a good argument to be in both open at the moment going into tomorrow morning in terms of the pair. And here's why. It's on this 4-hour stick here. Basically, it wants to stay above this level here, okay, in that 3,700 zone, which it is right now. But it wants to close this 4-hour stick higher than that because the next real level to take out, mates, is 4,000. Okay, that's almost 200 basis points from where we are today. That for Ethereum, that's a big gap, okay? Now, there's a $2,000 gap, maybe even a $3,000 gap. We'll take a look in Bitcoin's pattern, okay, in terms of, remember, this continual fall down. No real, levels were established. It kept falling and falling and falling to its RSI level here all the way below 20, which people should be buying Ethereum in droves at that level on spot, in my opinion. But just my opinion, not your financial advisor. You need to do your own due diligence, and there's a lot of risk in crypto, okay? But that's what you're looking at. So let's look at Bitcoin quickly and see what its pattern looks like, okay? And its pattern looks very similar, right? Very similar. Look at it here. It's got one little rise here at 47,900, okay? 40,900. And then once it breaks here, look at this gap all the way to 51,000, mates. Okay? That's a huge gap to fill. Okay? That's a massive gap to fill for Bitcoin. That's why